Today, if time permits, we will do reflection on some points, but today I want to read what. So there is an excerpt in the Murli which is titled BaapDada's Versions from a Handwritten Copy by Baba. So I want to read that today, and I would so as we read we'll also discuss, but this is what we will do today. So versions of incorporeal God Shiva, the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, spoken through his chariot, Prajapita Brahma, to the decoration of the Brahmin clan, to all the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. So this letter is addressed to you and me, Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, and incorporeal God Shiva, the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, has spoken this through his chariot, Prajapita Brahma. So this is like a personal letter. And Baba says, O children, it has been explained to you that the purifier has to come into the impure world and enter an impure body. When it is time for the purifier to come, he has to take the support of an impure body and come in an impure world, because otherwise how would he create a pure world? But Baba says the question is, which impure body is that? Because repeatedly this question is asked by many. Why did Shiv Baba choose Brahma Baba's body? Why does Brahma Baba become the instrument? And Baba says every cycle Brahma Baba only becomes the instrument. So why? So Baba says, which impure body is that? It is of the one who has been around the cycle of the full 84 births and is now in his last birth. And the first birth was that of the pure Sri Krishna and Sri Radhe, who after their marriage became Sri Lakshmi and Sri Narayan. So Baba says, I enter the first one because that first one will understand whatever Baba says, because that's also there in his recording. And then he will get it and start doing it and again become the first one. So Shiv Baba doesn't choose Brahma Baba arbitrarily. In the design, he is the first one. That's why he becomes the chariot. Brahma Baba is the Sri Krishna soul, the one who becomes Sri Narayan in Satyug. Baba says that deity religion doesn't exist now. There is a lot of irreligiousness. So there is no deity virtues, divine virtues are not there anymore. So Baba has told us religion is the virtues that we hold on to or that we uphold. But Baba says these days there is no religion, there is only irreligiousness. The Father has now come once again and is establishing that same golden aged deity religion. So in the golden age deity religion, so in Hindi it is called dharam, means dharana. So when there are divine virtues, then it is called a deity religion. So Baba says, I am again establishing the deity religion by introducing divine virtues, and which is the first divine virtue, purity. So without purity, so the basic difference between deities and humans is purity. So Baba says, I am re-establishing the deity religion. The children who are the mouth-born creation of Prajapita Brahma and who are called Brahmins are brothers. So earlier it was called the mouth-born creation of Prajapita Brahma, because whenever children went to Baba, Brahma Baba, he used to call Bache from the mouth. So when he said Bache, so that was adoption. But now Brahma Baba is not there in the corporeal form. So we say we are the creation of thought, not creation of mouth. Because anyways it is Baba's sankalp or Baba's thought that is giving us the power to embrace this, this path, this Purusharth. But Baba says, now you are called the Sankalp Vanshavali, which means you are the creation created through thought. And Baba says, now that we have accepted that we are the children of Brahma Baba, then what are we to each other? We are brothers. Baba says they are then adopted through Brahma and become brothers and sisters. So originally every soul is a brother soul to each other, and then when we become children of Brahma Baba, we are brothers and sisters. So do you know, in the yajna there are no uncles and aunties and Dadaji, Pardadaji. We don't use that language. So everybody is a brother and sister. Even if somebody is 4-year-old, we say bhai or sister, or if somebody is 80-year-old also, same brother sister will be used. So Baba says, Brahma Kumars and Kumaris have to claim their inheritance from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Now, when we come to Baba, sometimes, the only awareness we have is we have come to a satsang. And although we listen to the Murli that this is not a common satsang, we still think that we have come to a satsang and we are just listening to some good sermons. But Baba says, no, that's not what's going on here. Here, Shri Baba has adopted me through Brahma's thoughts, and I have been created as a child. And here I have come to claim my inheritance from Shri Baba. So I must bear this in mind. So I have not come here just to learn something so that my mundane life can be sorted. But here I have come to claim my inheritance from Shri Baba. So Baba says, Shri Baba says to his children, souls, now may you become soul conscious and remember me, your unlimited Father. So when we are body conscious, we are very limited. I think that I am only that which is my context in this birth. So when we are body conscious, we think that I am so and so's child, or I am in this profession, or this is my target, this is my aim. But Baba says, become soul conscious. Remember that you are not a soul limited to this birth. You are a soul which started from the soul world, was a deity for 21 births, and then you became body conscious and lost everything. And now you have to go back home and come back to your kingdom. So be soul conscious and then make the effort to reclaim that which is originally yours. So Baba says that now may you become soul conscious and remember me, your unlimited Father. And Baba says when you are soul conscious, you know that Baba is my everything. All relations I have with Baba. So only in soul consciousness can I remember Baba. So this is Baba's direction for us today. Become soul conscious and remember me, your unlimited Father. Then, through this fire of yoga or this remembrance, the burden of the sins of many births that are on your heads will be burnt away. Renounce arrogance of your bodies. We have arrogance of the body. We think that the body is the truth and the physical context is the truth. Baba says, renounce that arrogance. Have the faith that each of you is a soul, and remember me, the unlimited Supreme Father, and you will once again become pure and Satopradhan. So Baba says, this is the prapti, or this is the attainment you will have. You will become pure and Satopradhan, but for that you have to become soul conscious and remember me. Do you remember Baba? Because you know, we listen to everyday Baba telling us to remember him, but I don't know how many really remember Baba, because being soul conscious and remembering Baba is a very conscious, aware act that I have to do all day. So Baba says, in the Copper Age, when the kingdom of Ravan is established, souls that were like real gold and called golden aged and Satopradhan began to become iron aged. They become Tamopradhan by the end. So we start to rust from the Copper Age, and by this time souls are completely Tamopradhan. And do you understand how Tamopradhan we have become? That even when we listen to Baba's Murli every day, nothing enters our head. That kind of Tamopradhan we have become. Because Tamopradhan means all purity is lost, and anything that is impure, it sticks to our buddhi like anything, you know. You come through any impure scene, sound, anything, it just clings to your buddhi. That kind of impurity we have now. This means that those who were pure in the golden age have become impure in the iron age. Now, in order to become pure, the people of Bharat especially have to remember the Purifier Father, because my incarnation takes place through this lucky chariot of Brahma. So Baba says, although I am sitting in Brahma Baba's body, you have to remember me, because I am the purifier. And have you seen that if you want to feel warmth, what do? You go and sit before the bonfire. If you want to feel, cold, you open the fridge, stand there, or you switch on the air conditioner, then automatically that cold is felt. So whenever you want to feel something or you want to change in a certain way, then you make contact with the one who is like that. And Baba says, I am the purifier, and when you sit in my company, by switching off from this impure world and switching on your awareness and moving to that world of light where I, the ocean of purity, live, then in that company you start to be purified. And Baba says this means that those who were pure in the golden age have become impure in the iron age. Now Baba says, in order to become pure, the people of Bharat especially have to remember the purifier Father, because my incarnation takes place through this lucky chariot of Brahma. This lucky chariot initially had a different name, and I made him belong to me. So earlier Brahma Baba was not called Brahma Baba, he was called Dada Lekh Raj. But this name Brahma also was given by Shiv Baba. And how do you know? When Shiv Baba gave this name to Brahma Baba, he did not enter Brahma Baba's body and give the name. He entered a different body and then gave this name to Brahma Baba. So, because if Shiv Baba sat in that very body and said this is Brahma, people would say maybe he is calling himself Brahma. So this name he gave by entering another, there was this sister and he entered her body and named Brahma Baba, Brahma Baba. And Baba says that according to the drama, I created Brahmins through Prajapita Brahma in the previous cycle too, and made impure Bharat into pure Bharat through the Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Do you get it? So why has Baba created us, Brahma Kumars and Kumaris? To create, to change Bharat from impure to pure. So we are not here just for self-transformation, but Baba has to change the world through us. So do you understand the responsibility? And in the Murli today, Baba is talking about not wasting time, because there is such a big task we have to do, and there is service to be done through body, through mind, through words, through wealth. So Baba says, don't waste time. This Bharat needs our seva. So whenever we are free from our mundane responsibilities, I have to be in yoga with Baba and serve Bharat by spreading those vibrations of peace and purity. So Baba says that then at the end of this cycle, when souls have completed the cycle of 84 births and become impure, I have to come once again to purify this impure world. Baba says, now you join hands with me, we will create a pure world, and then again next cycle we will do it together. Every cycle, that is every 5,000 years, everyone on the path of devotion remembers me, the Supreme Father of all, the Supreme Soul. I come at the end when the path of devotion ends, because the fruit of devotion is going back to the world of peace and happiness, which everybody is yearning for. And Baba says the fruit or the prasad is given at the end of devotion. So that is why when the path of devotion ends, then I come and give this fruit of devotion. So Baba says, I come at the end. There is the path of devotion from the copper age, the path of descent. And Baba says, devotion and descent go together, because you keep becoming impure and doing rituals. So becoming impure and doing rituals go side by side. And then in Navratra they will say that for 9 days you be pure, eat pure food. Again, that has also changed a lot in the recent years. But whatever, eat pure food, be pure. And then what do? On Dashmi, You eat all the non-vegetarian that you abstained from in 9 days. So this is what goes on, because this is how we have been behaving in bhakti. So you earn a little punya, do a lot of paap, and then you think that our paap got compensated with that punya. That is why bhakti and descent, falling down, they happen together. Because of Ravan, that is because of the 5 vices, it is everyone's stage of descent, and all human beings have become impure and degraded. I then become the father, teacher and Satguru of the decoration of the Brahmin clan. Who are the decoration of the Brahmin clan? We children. And Baba says, then I become the father, teacher and Satguru. Have you accepted Baba as the father, teacher and Satguru? Because if I still obey someone else, then that is my father. If I still listen to someone else, that's my teacher. And if I still belong to someone else, then that is my Satguru. So Baba says, I have become your father, teacher and Satguru, and any wise soul would understand that when the Supreme Father, Teacher, Satguru has come, then I have to fully belong to this one. And Baba says, I don't have a father, teacher or guru. There is nobody above Baba. There is no better father, better teacher, better guru. I am the father of the devilish community of Bharat, which was the deity community in the golden age. However, in order to make them into Sun dynasty deities once again, I become the teacher of those who become Prajapita, Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, exactly as I did in the previous cycle. So, when we become children, Baba becomes our teacher. When we accept Baba as the teacher, Baba becomes our teacher, and Baba's teaching can make us, again, rulers in the Sun dynasty. But it is for us to accept Baba as the teacher and live by his teachings. Not just listen to his teachings, but live by his teachings. Now Baba says, I give them true knowledge. I give them the knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end of the world cycle, and make them Trikal Darshi. What is Trikal Darshi? Somebody who performs action in the present moment by calculating, its effect in the future also. That is Trikal Darshi. So when are we not Trikal Darshi? When I do something in the moment because I felt like doing it, just like that. So, people go by these feelings. I felt like doing this, so I did this. That is very myopic. But when I perform every action, keeping in mind that this action is going to have a consequence, and not just in terms of physical consequences, but in terms of the karma I am creating and the sanskar I am creating, that is when I know I am Trikal Darshi. So Baba says, I give them the knowledge of the beginning, the middle and the end of the world cycle, and make them Trikal Darshi, so that the Sun dynasty, the deity self-sovereignty of the rulers of the globe can be established. Because only when we perform such responsible actions now can we create the golden age in the future. Number-wise, according to the efforts they make, exactly as in the previous cycle. It is explained and proved to you children that at this time you are the most elevated mouth-born creation of Brahma, the decoration of the Brahmin clan. Do you understand? You're the most elevated of all souls at this time, because we are learning from Baba. Only we know the methods. Whether we use it or not is a different story. But only we know the methods. Now it is up to us to use our powers and methods. Now Baba says, this clan is more elevated than the deity clan because you now belong to God's clan. 5,000 years ago, Bharat became heaven, elevated paradise, and deity self-sovereignty. At that time, you were Sun dynasty deities, and you then went into the warrior, merchant, and Shudra clans. So we descended. You have now become Brahmins through Prajapita Brahma. This is called the cycle of 84 births. Not everyone takes 84 births, because many religions, many souls, they keep continuing to come down. Later, the other innumerable religions and cults continued to be established, and the world population continued to grow. In fact, Prajapita Brahma is the foundation of the human world tree, which is also called the Kalpa tree. Now, have you seen that when we were children, we used to make a genealogical tree, family tree? So, you know, the great-great-grandfather, and then the grandfather, then the father, this kind of a tree. Now, Baba says there is a world genealogical tree, and Prajapita Brahma is the great-great-grandfather of that tree. So, he is in the bottom. And do you know that Prajapita Brahma is known by many names in many religions? So Baba is called Adam, and if you delve a little deeper into every religion, so they would say that, you know, even Christianity or Judaism or Islam, they all accept that Adam is the forefather. And then we have a connection. So Christ had a connection with Adam, or Abraham had a connection with Adam. So this is how they connect. So there is always a connection that every religion says they have with Adam or Adam. And Baba says, I give everything through Brahma Baba. So every soul in the world, whatever they receive is through Brahma Baba. So that is why every soul's great-great-grandfather is Brahma Baba. And Baba says that this means that Shiv Baba is the Baba of all human beings. He is the father and Brahma is the grandfather. The first human being of the human world tree or genealogical tree is Adam or Prajapita Brahma. Prajapita Brahma and the mouth-born creation go into extreme happiness, into extreme light through me, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiva, by studying easy Raj Yoga and knowledge. So we were in darkness, and when we become Shiv Baba's children through Prajapita Brahma, then we go into extreme light through studying Raj Yoga and knowledge. It is remembered, when the sun of knowledge rises, then the darkness is dispelled. Only the purifier, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is called the Son of Knowledge. You are in the light of knowledge, whereas all others are in the darkness of ignorance. Okay? But do we also keep shifting to the darkness every now and then? Or do we stay in light? Because Baba gives us the knowledge, but to stay knowledgeful, we have to make effort. Second point, Baba says, you children have heard this knowledge, and as soon as you said Baba, you claimed your inheritance. But the Baba has to be told from the heart. Firstly, you have to remember the Father, and secondly, the world cycle, because the world cycle makes us stay in self-realization. So we remember ourselves in the past, present and future, and we know who we really are. And remembering Baba makes us know how great or how powerful we are. There isn't any other difficulty. Baba says, just remember me and remember the cycle. That's all. The Father knows that you children have faced a lot of difficulty on the path of devotion. What other difficulty would He give to you children now? The more effort you made on the path of devotion, the more silent you have to remain here. Baba says, on the path of devotion, you had to just keep doing, go to this temple, go to this pilgrimage. Here you don't have to do anything. You have to just go inwards, be as silent as possible, and in this silence, do everything with according to Baba's Srimad and in connection with Baba, staying in your virtues. So Baba says, the more you stay in yoga, the more your sins will be absolved. It is said, you are the mother and father. At this time, all other physical parents, brothers, friends, etc. only cause sorrow. Do you agree with this? So, some cause sorrow in the moment, some cause happiness in the moment, and that becomes all the more reason to be sorrowful when they change. So, at this time, friends, parents, brothers, relatives, everybody causes sorrow. So, you know, there was this one young girl, and she was, I think she must have been 23 years of age, and she came to the center and she had lost her husband and she was crying badly, and it had only been 1 year of marriage. And then her tears won't stop. And then I asked her, why are you crying so much? She said, because my husband was very, very loving. And he was so loving that I cannot stop thinking about him now. And he was so caring. I felt like my whole life is sorted. And then he suddenly died in an accident, and then I don't know what to do. So she said that probably if he had not been this loving person, I would have missed him less. So you see that this is the time when we, those who give us sorrow, they give us sorrow, and those who give us a lot of happiness, they leave us in sorrow. So this is why Baba says that it is said that you are the mother, father, brother, sister, because at this time all other physical parents, brothers, friends, etc. only cause sorrow. So at this time it is wise for us to take Baba as, you know, the one who is my father, mother, brother, sister, everything. This one gives everyone happiness, because this is a relationship which doesn't finish, which doesn't change. The relationship with Baba is not subject to time, it is not subject to fate, it is only subject to effort. So Baba says, this is why I am the one who gives you happiness. He makes them constantly happy. So the constantly word is important. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BaapDada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. You can also unmute and say, the spiritual children Say namaste to the spiritual father. To the spiritual father. Okay. Thank you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti. Okay, so today's blessing is, may you be a master bestower and donate peace to peaceless souls as a world benefactor. So Baba says there is upheaval and fighting taking place in the world. At such a time of peacelessness, become master bestowers of peace and donate peace to others. Now when there is fighting, then some people are fighting, some people are thinking about those who are fighting, some people are looking at those who are fighting, and some people are discussing those who are fighting. But what we have to do is we have to not do any of these. And we have to sit in peace and draw peace from Baba and donate it to those who are peaceless. Do not be afraid. Baba says, don't be afraid. Don't keep listening to the news about what's happening, what's not happening, because you know that whatever happens is good and that whatever is going to be happen will be even better. So with this knowledge, don't follow the news. Do your seva for which Baba has prepared you. People will continue to fight under the influence of vices. That is their duty. But you world benefactor souls have to be constant master bestowers of peace and continue to donate peace. This is your service. So they are doing their duty, you do your duty. Slogan is, keep all your attainments in front of you and all weakness will easily finish. So if you keep revising your weakness, then your weaknesses get reinforced. But now we have come to Baba, who is the ocean of attainments, and Baba is giving us so many attainments. And if I just kept those in my buddhi, then I will be reinforcing the attainments, and in doing that the weaknesses will finish. Okay, Om Shanti.